Hello, everybody. Good evening. Rose here. Tonight I am reacting to Amberlynn Reid's newest vlog called I Am Getting Weight Loss Surgery, starting Weight Watchers vlog weigh-in days 25 to 26. So this is a vlog that Amberlynn Reid posted. And for those that are new to my content and new to me, just a little bit of a background about me. I'm someone that I struggled with binge eating for 6 years, and I am in recovery. And watching Amberlynn Reid, she is someone that she has a problem with food. She is a binge eater, and I've watched her just doing all kinds of different things and being over here and just shaking my head and just wondering how she still hasn't gotten it, that she's a person with an ED and diets just don't work with EDs. Diets are not for people who have EDs. When you have an ED, correcting the ED, it's not about a certain diet. It's about changing your relationship to food, having respect for food again, and not looking towards food for comfort or love or nostalgia or anything. You got to take all the emotional anchors off of food and just look at it and treat it the way it's supposed to be treated. Also, along those lines, if you have an ED, you cannot look at something like weight loss surgery to be kind of a fix everything button for your disorder. So I've got lots of thoughts on what Amber is doing. So let me just go ahead and share the screen because I'd like to react to her vlog and give my thoughts as we go. So there's Amber, and she's going to be talking about uh, getting the weight loss surgery or trying to get the weight loss surgery. She says that she just signed up for new insurance. She's very hopeful. Uh, I was reading some of the comments of her video, and there's one in particular that caught my interest. And I want to read it here because it's very important. This is from Kim C. And she says, I had weight loss surgery 7 years ago. And once you have had it, you can't just quit when your excitement runs out. 6 months of doctors, cardiologist, pulmonologist, psychologist, nutrition classes, a diet you have to stick to and continue to lose, or your surgery will be canceled. You do a month of a liquid diet before surgery and 1 week of liquid after. 2 weeks of soft food, which is about 2 ounces of food 3 times a day, and then you follow the diet the surgeon puts you on. It's hard work, and binging the first few months can literally unalive you. It's a serious commitment. I like that comment because it gave a lot of information. It was very precise. And I actually used to talk to somebody that went through the weight loss surgery, and they said the exact same thing about weight loss surgery, that you have to be on a liquid diet for about a month. And once you're done with the surgery, you can't just go out and eat whatever you want. Your stomach is much, much smaller. And I've also heard that after weight loss surgery, you cannot drink carbonated drinks. And if you try to eat too much after weight loss surgery, you will literally vomit. And Amberlynn Reid is somebody that she is a binge eater. So until she gets that corrected and she's in recovery, I don't think weight loss surgery is for her. She can't, Amber, weight loss surgery is not a quick fix. You know, the surgery can make your stomach smaller, but it can't fix what's going on in your head. But let me go ahead and just play her video and I'll just give my comments as I go.
Good morning. I woke up just a little bit ago. I just wanted to randomly come on here and just like talk about what I'm thinking about, and I just feel so hopeful. I currently just have so many hopes and like this wave of just like positivity run through me, and I love it. I am getting new insurance that is going to make it to where I could possibly get weight loss surgery. This is something that is really important to me. I don't know what it is, but I feel like 2023 might be amazing for me. I just feel
So I've got questions already. So you just signed up for this insurance. I would think that you would have to have the insurance for a while before you get approved for surgery. Because if you're doing it through insurance, whatever you do through them, you have to get approved for it. So you can't just go to an insurance company and say, hey, pay for this surgery. No, you got to submit paperwork and all of that. So if you're looking towards an insurance company to help you with any kind of surgery, Amber, I think it would be a good idea that if you're really serious about this, that you get into therapy, you get into serious therapy for your ED, and you start getting on track ahead of time to lose some of the weight. You can start right now. You don't have to wait until surgery to lose the weight. You can start losing it right now by eating healthy and doing the smaller portions. Your problem is that, you do the binge eating, and that's where you're gaining all the weight. You're eating too many calories and you're not burning them off.
it. Like 2022 was rough, honestly, when it comes to health and like having to be an advocate for myself. I don't think I realized how much I truly cared for myself until this year when I felt like I was battling this whole lung situation and I just kept fighting for myself to figure out what was wrong and what can we do to fix it. And I don't know, it just made me realize how much I like care and want to be better. And yeah, I have an eating disorder that is massively fighting against me while I'm trying to fight it, but I'm ready.
But the thing is, like, look, I don't watch a lot of your content, Amber. I've seen enough of it. You're not trying to fight against it. Ma'am, I reacted not too long ago to a vlog that you did where you were taste testing 5 pints of ice cream. So please explain to me how you were fighting against your ED by buying 5 pints of ice cream. And remember, I'm somebody that I've had BED, I'm in recovery, so don't bullshit me. One addict can't lie to another addict. You can't lie to one of your own. Don't bullshit me. Be honest. You're not fighting against it. You're especially not fighting against it if you're doing this taste testing on camera. So you're taking your BED and you're using it for profit. How are you fighting against your BED if you're monetizing it? That's taking your BED and giving it a job, which you should not do. You should not use your problem with food to make money, but you do. So there's no fight there. You're not fighting against it. You're giving into it because it makes you money.
I need to use a tool that I've never used before, and I know it's going to be hard, it's going to be scary, but I really truly want weight loss surgery in 2023. Like, I would love for it to be, you know, in just a couple months from now. Not how it works though.
You know what makes me sad though is that I hear a lot of enthusiasm in your voice saying, I want weight loss surgery. What you should be saying instead is, I really, really want to be healthy. I mean, why aren't you saying that? Why are you saying I want weight loss surgery? As I said, it's not a fix button. It's not. Because let's just imagine for a moment, let's just imagine for just a small moment that you went through the surgery and you made it off the table. Then what? Then your stomach is going to be very, very small in size and you can't put much in it. And there you are. You're those thoughts, those obsessive thoughts about food are still going to be in your head. And at some point, you're going to give in. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to vomit, or you could rupture your own stomach. You see, when you get weight loss surgery, you have to be mindful of what you eat and how much, because you can't eat big amounts anymore, and you can't have carbonated drinks. And if you go too far, you'll throw up. Over and over again, you'll throw up. So it's best to take care of the BED before weight loss surgery. Because if not, that's going to be a big problem after it's over.
I know that's going to be a journey. There's a lot that I have to do beforehand. But currently, right now, where my head is and how I'm feeling, I am just so tired of gaining weight or just like maintaining, because these 100 days of weigh in, like.
Ma'am, there is a difference between maintaining your weight and gaining weight. Maintaining your weight means you're maintaining whatever your current weight is. Gaining weight means you're gaining more than that. You're gaining more. The last time I watched your videos, which wasn't that long ago, you were at 504 pounds. Now you're up to 510. You're gaining. You're gaining. And I wonder where those extra pounds came from. It's because you're overeating and you're binging. Do you see now why you can't have temptation foods in the house? You're a binge eater. That's rule number one. Don't have the temptations where your hand can get to them. If they're in the house, they're too close. If they're at a store, if they're at a gas station, they're at a safe enough distance to where you can't immediately get to them. But if you can walk across the room or walk across the house and get them, they're too close. Because you're going to go to them, especially at night when you get your cravings. Yes, ma'am, I've been there. Nighttime is always the worst. And you over there with 5 pints of ice cream. You know that you give in to temptations. Obviously, because you're gaining weight. So weight loss surgery is not going to fix that. It's not going to fix those urges. You focus on the top of you before you worry about the bottom of you. Because your brain and what's in your brain controls everything else.
I've been maintaining the last couple weeks and I'm over it. Like, I know it's my fault and I just feel miserable, but there is a tool out there that people use all the time. People like me who need help, medical help, surgical help. How I'm feeling now is I'm ready to take that step. You know, I already chose the insurance that I want to change over to, and it is a lot more pricey a month, but I feel like it's going to be worth it.
You know what? Something I'm going to tell you right now, Amber. You're saying there's a tool out there and I'm going to make use of it. If you want to lose weight and if you want to be healthy, you have all the tools you need inside of you right now for free. You don't have to pay for them. One of your tools is willpower. You just say to yourself, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I have a problem. First step to recovery. Admit to yourself you have a problem. One that's a bit over your head, but you still have one. But you are an addict. Admit it to yourself. I'm an addict. I can't control myself with food. Second step. Sit down and just go back to your history. Ask yourself, where did it all go wrong? Where did this madness start? Like, what triggers me to eat? Do I have triggers? Do I have rituals that involve food? When do I get the most triggered with food? Is it when I'm sad? Is it when I'm upset? Do I have rituals where I just sit down in front of the TV and eat mindlessly and I'm not paying attention? I mean, you really got to look at it all. You really got to get into your own brain about that. By doing that, you can become more mindful of your problem with food. And you can kind of be on the watch for yourself, kind of catch yourself before you give in to temptation. Then once you're mindful of your addiction, and then that's just lurking around the corner, then you could take steps to kind of stop yourself from giving in to temptation. Keep soup or stew in the house you can heat up in a minute. Take all the big bowls and glasses and plates out of your house, because big plates, big bowls, big glasses. You will overdrink and overeat just because of that alone. Just have smaller plates and smaller glasses because smaller volume. After consuming what's on it or in it, then you can say to yourself, do I really need more? Do I really need more? And then if your body says, no, we're good, then you can stop yourself. But if you have a dinner plate or a bowl or a glass that's like huge, just because of that, you're going to overdrink or overeat. And don't have temptation foods in the house. That's just stupid.
I already know what surgeon I want to see, and I have that down. And I'm hoping that I'm just approved for this insurance. I have my fingers crossed. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that little aspect. But I have a feeling the universe.
So I'm curious. I just got a question. Amber, you got a huge channel. You over 200,000 subscribers. Question, why do you need insurance to pay for your surgery? I'm sure you're doing very well on YouTube. You know what? Let me look something up, y'all. I'm not quite sure what kind of surgery Amber wants to get. Okay. Cost of gastric bypass surgery. Typical cost, gastric bypass surgery typically depends between $18,000 and $35,000, depending on the surgeon and geographical region. Gastric bypass sometimes is covered by insurance, but that varies based on the insurance company, the policy, the location, and the patient's individual health status and history. So I don't know how much her surgery would be if she would even get approved. But I'm sure she's doing pretty well on YouTube. Like, what does she need to go through insurance for if she's doing well on YouTube? I'm just curious. Like, if you're making good money on YouTube, you don't need insurance.
Might be colliding with me, and we're going to be on the same page because I just feel good. I feel hopeful because I know that if I'm fighting for myself and fighting to do this, there's no possible way that it's not going to happen. Because when you fight for yourself, if you just keep fighting, the realistic things of life are possible.
You know what, Amber? Listen, if you're making good money on YouTube, and if this thing is not a troll, if you're not just trolling the audience, if you mean it for real, then pay for the surgery out of your own pocket. Although, if you're waiting on the insurance to do it, you're probably not going to get approved because you're not going to pass the psych evaluation. And I don't think you can do a month of a liquid diet. I just can't see it. I don't think you have that kind of willpower. You're not even close. You're not even all the way there. No, ma'am. Nope. No, you over there eating 5 pints of ice cream, you won't be able to do a liquid diet.
I hate when people say everything is possible because it's not true. I can't jump off a building, grow wings, and fly. But realistic things are possible, and changing my life in 2023 is possible, and it's my goal. So I need to figure out a plan of what to do now before I see any sort of weight loss surgeon, because obviously I'm not even approved for the insurance yet because I just recently put in my application. So I don't know, I'm just really, wow, excited. And I know I keep saying that, but it's like I have not felt this hopeful and this positive in a long time. Like, I know you guys see my weight gain. That's very apparent. You see it in my arms, my legs, my face, my stomach. 40 pounds is definitely noticeable on me.
Wow.
I look massive, and I know I do. I do. And I just want to change my life, and weight loss surgery is always one of those things that like scares.
You know what though? Honestly, Amber, changing your life isn't just about surgery. If you have an ED, you got to make a complete lifestyle change. It's not just go in, they cut you open, they make your stomach smaller, they stitch you back up, and then send you on your way, and then you're all good. No, you got a complete lifestyle change. You got to be mindful of what you eat, what you drink. You've got to exercise. You haven't even started doing any of that at home. And you want to sign up for surgery, which would mean, if you went through it, there's no turning around in the middle of the road and going back the way you came. No, I mean, say bye-bye to carbonated drinks and huge amounts of food. That can't happen. Once your stomach is stitched up like that and it's smaller, you cannot eat beyond a certain point. You will get sick. So if you're planning on this surgery, you need to start now, getting your health together now, to get your body used to being healthy. And also, if you lose weight now and get your body healthier now, that means if you ever got surgery in the future, it would be easier on your recovery when you come out of the operating room, being at a smaller size.
Scares me and stuff, but I've never wanted it this bad, ever. And if I'm willing to change my
The reason why you want this surgery is because you're gaining weight and you're just trying to stop yourself. Like, I'm going to do this surgery and it's going to stop me from gaining weight. No, what will stop you from gaining weight is if you realize you got a problem and get a grip on it and stop with this nonsense of eating on camera and bringing temptation foods in the house.
insurance to pay more monthly than I want it. So right now and current time, because I want to share this journey with you guys. Come 2023, I do want to upload every other day. I am going to be trying to just film a lot more. So there can just be a lot more content for you guys. But I do want to share the journey chronologically, obviously. So right now, as it stands, weight loss surgery is what I want. 2023, that is my goal. I know the surgeon I want. I know the insurance I want. Now I'm just waiting to be approved. And I think from the time from now till I meet with the surgeon, because I'm going to be approved, I'm putting that in like the universe. I'm doing positive affirmations. I'm going to be approved for this insurance and I'm going to see that surgeon. So from now till I see the surgeon, I'm going to probably do Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers changed the program just in the middle of November. So I just want.
No, that's a no from me. No. You see, here's the problem. Amber has done a variety of different diets. And I will die on the hill with this. If you have an ED, diets don't work. Diets are meant for anyone that you've got a very small amount of weight you want to lose if you don't have an ED. And let's just say you want to fit into your prom dress or your wedding dress or some special event or something, and you just want to lose a few pounds. That's what a diet is for. Diets are not meant for people who have EDs. No diet in the world is meant for someone who has an eating disorder. No. You need therapy. You need to talk to people. You need counseling. Because it goes beyond portion control. It goes beyond eating very small meals. You got to deal with the mess in your head. You got to deal with the mess of your emotions. You got to figure it all out. You got to sort it all out. Amber's done Jenny Craig. She's done Weight Watchers. And this is what happens when you have an ED. Or, you're overweight or whatnot. You've got to address your head as well as your body. Because the head is where the root of the problem is. It's not your stomach. The stomach's not the problem. It's what's in your mind. So you want to lose weight, you get determined, you go out and buy the healthy food or the Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig, and then you'll start eating the prepackaged meals or whatnot. But then after a while, you just get sick of the same food. It doesn't taste the same as the fast food. And then you'll start slipping, right? You'll start slipping. And then you're like, oh, I'll get back on the diet tomorrow. And then tomorrow becomes the next day and the next day and the next day. Next thing you know, you're not doing it anymore. So she's done Optavia, she's done Weight Watchers, she's done Jenny Craig, and she never sticks with them. She never sticks with any of the diets because she's still got that problem with food that's not been dealt with properly. And it's still not been dealt with properly. And so she thinks the weight loss surgery is going to fix all of it. No, it's not. It's not. You don't even have to go to Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers, Amber. You can just make healthy meals at home. Healthy portions at home. Prepackaged meals at home. That's all you got to do. Diet plans don't work for people with EDs. Bad idea.
Want to try something? I know a lot of people are probably rolling their eyes, which is fine. Do it. I don't care. But I need to do something, stick to it until I see the surgeon and see what they have to say for me. I'm hopeful, folks. I feel good. I feel extremely positive and empowered, and I don't feel that way like ever, like very rarely. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go shower, and I'll see you guys later.
So a lot of you think that I have like massive hands. I'm about to show you something. Here's Feline's. Yes, I'm cracking up because this is hilarious. Just watch my hand in comparison, okay? Her hand versus mine. I have some fatty fingers, I will say that, but my hand is tiny. She says I have doll hands.
You do.
Here's a photo that we took a few days ago. Just another one for reference. My hands are honestly really, really tiny, but since I'm so big, they look bigger. It's just fat, folks. Hello. So I have not vlogged since this morning. It's now nighttime. So I wanted to do my weigh-in, day 25, November 27th. I weighed in at 510.8. That one shocked me. I mean, I was expecting a gain for sure
Hold on a
because
minute.
the day before I was off track at
I'm going to go back.
510.8.
Hold on. I'm going to blow this up. Okay, I'm just looking to see what she wrote here. On track, off track, off track. So let's see. 2 days on track. Then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days in a row off track. 1 day looks like it's on. Another day off. 2, 3. It seems like for every 1 day, there's like 5 or 6 days after that where she's off track. On track. So this is what I'm talking about, Amber. You've got more days off track than you do on track. Or did you just write this up? Because the last list that you made, that I reviewed your video, you were using different language. I guess for the sake of YouTube and being monetized, you changed the language in your weigh-ins. Because before on that piece of paper, you said you overate and you binged. So did you rewrite it? And instead you said off track? Kind of looks like it. But there are more off track days than on track. Let's see. Let me count the ones that are on track. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 days, and the rest are off track days. Yeah, you really need to get that straight.
That one shocked me. I mean, I was expecting a gain for sure because the day before I was off track, but I was not
Off track, what she means binge ate. She binged on food.
expecting that big of a gain. So tomorrow actually is going to be day 1 that I do Weight Watchers. So I'm super excited. I already signed up and I got my points. I think I get 78 or something. I'm not really sure. Once I do my weigh-in tomorrow, it'll update and then tell me exactly how many points I get. But yeah, Weight Watchers changed their program back to more of like simplistic and a lot more user friendly, because last year when they changed it, it was all very personal to each person, and supposedly people didn't like it like that because everyone had like different 0 point foods, etc., etc.
You know what? I'm going to look something up. Y'all give me just a second. I'm just curious. All right, I'm just going to post this here. Hold on a minute. I'm going to transfer this link over here. Okay? So y'all can see. Okay. If you have BED and you start engaging in BE, you may regain the weight you lost, which she has. These programs may work for some people, but for those with BED, attempting weight loss with programs like Jenny Craig and Weight Watchers is not the answer. Wah, wah. That's because it's Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig, it's about losing pounds. But it's not about correcting a BED, which is, like I said, in your head. A lot of BEDs are rooted in things that are emotional or psychological, maybe from trauma. The triggers vary from person to person. It's not just about eating too much food and too many calories. Maybe it's from bad eating habits. Maybe it's just rituals revolving around mindless eating. Maybe it's something that happened in childhood. Who knows? But yeah, people with BEDs, Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, not for y'all. Not for y'all. Not for you, Amber. Especially you over there monetizing your BED, ma'am.
But for people prefer to like have same 0 point foods as everyone else so they can like share recipes and stuff like that, because there is like a community on the Weight Watchers app. Anyways, I don't know. Weight Watchers, the company, explained it better than I can. But yeah, they made it more simplistic and with a lot less things on the 0 point food, which is a good thing. I'm starting that again tomorrow. I'm not talking about my binging or anything like that, but I just wanted to let everyone know that's what I'm doing. So hopefully we'll be seeing my weight decrease and not increase. Hi, baby girl. Oh, and for those who decided to just not believe me about my psychiatrist appointment, about how they told me to text one to confirm, and I did, and then they said they didn't receive it. Here's the actual text message. I did send it, and them not receiving it is not on me. Y'all just
I applaud you. If you're going to see a psychologist, I think that's great. Great idea. Because it is about the things in your head. That's where the ED start, is stuff in your head. And it has to deal with, your emotional state. Because there's a lot of people that are emotional eaters. I know, because I was one. I ate when I was sad or depressed or upset. I ate to calm myself down. So I was not just involved with BED, but I was an emotional eater. So I get it. But seeing a psychologist, great idea. But on top of seeing the psychologist, you've got to keep that mindset, Amber, of I've just got to change my life. like going to food and going nuts with the food. I want off this roller coaster. I'm tired of being on it. I'm tired of being stuck on it. You've got to want to really get off and stay off. You can't half-ass it. You can't sit there and have determination 1 minute and then say screw it the next and go order a pizza. You've got to stick with it. You've got to be committed to changing your life, or your life will not change.
Just want me to lie about everything because it's entertaining at this point. Usually to think someone's a liar, to think someone's lying, you have to have proof that they're lying. And at this point, you all just call me a liar about everything with zero proof of anything that you guys think I lie about. How do you guys
You know why? Do you know why people think that you lie? Because you do lie. You do lie. You're like Foodie. You both lie. Okay? And both of you just have a sense of you act like you're trying for a minute, but you're really not trying. And that's because you're both making too much money with your eating problems on YouTube, and you're not going to quit. You know, rather than just take the honest route and say, yeah, I like to eat food and I'm a bigger woman and it is what it is. You're going to sit there and gaslight the audience and troll the audience and say, yeah, I really care about my health. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Just to have content. Just to have content. And I'll tell you who the biggest loser in that is, and that's you. Because your health is suffering. I remember seeing some of your first videos, Amber. When I first came to know of you, you were just on YouTube, and you were on a weight loss journey then, and you were in 300s. And it seems like the bigger your channel has gotten, the more weight you've gained. And you used to love to dance. Do you remember? You used to love to dance. And you were much more mobile and getting out and doing things, and your content was much more interesting. And because of your size, you really can't do very much. So yeah, you've got a big channel on YouTube and you're making money, but at the cost of what? At the cost of your health. And so I have to ask you, is it worth it? Because from where I stand, it just doesn't seem worth it. You know, you get a big paycheck, but you know, you don't have the mobility to enjoy life.
expect me to change my reputation if you guys don't give me a chance? Like, you'll never give me a chance. Like, a big portion of you will never give me a chance. Aren't you guys?
You know what though? If you lie too much and you lead your audience on and you disappoint them and you make promises you don't keep, and if people don't believe you and you know they don't believe you and you want to turn that around, there's only one course of action. Put some action behind your words. Just tell people, look, I know that I've lied to you. I know that you've been disappointed in me because I start these diet plans and I act like I'm going to change my life and it never happens. So here's what I'm going to do. Rather than talk about it, I'm going to be about it. Just watch me. I'll show you. Just watch me. Build back the trust that people once had in you. Show people what you're going to do. Don't talk about it, be about it. And if you stick with it long enough, then people might actually believe you again.
Is exhausted. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I will never understand. I will never understand. Hello. So we're about to try, well, I am, Catalina Crunch keto friendly chocolate peanut butter cereal. No, I'm not keto, but
You know, I've got this to say. I think it's great that she's trying these healthier cereals, but from someone who is a former binge eater, and this is just my opinion, and I'm sorry if it offends anybody, I don't think it's a good idea with her having the eating problem that she has for her to eat things that are too close in appearance to say real cereal. I don't think it's a good idea. You want to know why? Because you start off in a place where you're eating the healthy cereal. And then it starts to remind you of cereal you get at the grocery store. And then you'll start craving it and you'll go after it. So like anything that looks or smells or has the texture of the temptation foods, you got to stay away from it completely, because if you get in front of something that reminds you of something you used to enjoy, you're going to go back to what you really enjoy versus the alternative.
I have heard about this brand of cereal, so I wanted to give it a go. It has 11 protein, 9 fiber. Calories are pretty low. But I am doing Weight Watchers, so today's my first day doing that. So I'm about to scan it, and then I'm just gonna have some 2% reduced fat milk, and I'm gonna measure it all, obviously. So this is only 2 points for a serving, which is 36 grams.
Hold on a minute. How big is that bowl? That bowl looks huge.
And then the milk is 5 points for 8 ounces.
Is it me, or does that bowl look super huge?
I only need half a serving, actually. Like, that's half a serving. That's all I need.
Okay, she put far less cereal in the bowl than what she thought. But look how gigantic that bowl is. So in some of the videos that I've done talking about DED, do you see why it's a bad idea that if you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to watch your calories, why big bowls and plates are a bad idea? Just because the sheer size of them, just automatically you'll want to fill them up. So if you have a super huge bowl or a super huge plate or even a super huge glass, you're going to put far more liquid or solid on it than you need. So I'm glad that she did not go crazy with the cereal, but still, it's like, do you really need a bowl that huge, Amber? That's practically a salad bowl for a whole table. Get a smaller bowl, because if you put that in a smaller bowl, then you'll get used to eating in the smaller bowls. And I can't explain it to y'all, but if you put, like, say, that amount of cereal in a smaller bowl, it will trick your mind to thinking that you're eating a lot, and then you'll be satisfied.
Alrighty. Oh my god, I look rough. I look like an old woman, kind of. I love that for me. Okay, let's give her a taste. Only 2 points for a serving is pretty low, so that's pretty good. Super crunchy.
Oh, she hates it. Look at that face. She hates it. And you know what happens when you have something healthy and you don't like the taste? You don't eat it.
Whoa, wait, the aftertaste.
Ooh.
I'm concerned. You definitely taste the protein and the aftertaste, but while you're like chewing and stuff, it doesn't taste bad. It's like a hint of chocolate, a hint.
Oh, come on, Amber. We saw your face. You did not like it. That is not going to be something you're craving late at night, girl. Come on. You're gonna walk right past that when you have your cravings.
Of peanut butter. It's vegan, plant-based, high in fiber, no sugar, alcohols. It's okay, but I will say I'm trying this cereal either tonight for dessert or tomorrow. It is Special K chocolatey dipped flakes. Now that sounds good, because Special K cereal slaps. So for my weigh-in, day 26, November 28th, I weighed in at 511.8. Yesterday was an off-track day. I'm excited to see how Weight Watchers does. Today is Monday, so
Wait a second. So November 27th, she weighed in at 510.8. Day 26, she's at 511.8. So you gained a pound? How did you gain a pound overnight?
Monday is going to be my Weight Watchers weigh-in, and I hope to lose a few pounds every week. And if I do that, then that means I am on the right track, and that is what I am aiming for. Okay, folks, Vlogmas is coming up, so we need to take it a little bit more seriously. I've been filming on my phone for the last since I hurt my ankle. So it's been some months. But okay, I just slapped myself in the face. But we're going to go back to using the Canon G7X. It does make me look super pale, more pale than even my phone does. I am a pale gal. By the way, I had an Italian ice, so my lips and tongue are a little bit blue. The Italian ice was 9 points. Okay. In real life, I'm a little pale, but nowhere near as what these cameras make me look. Phone camera, Canon camera, Sony camera, it all makes me look way paler than I really am. I promise. I don't remember why I stopped using the camera to begin with. I don't think it's broke. I think it was just like wasn't focusing really good. Whatever. We're gonna turn on the camera. It is an inception moment. You guys are gonna see this clip after, don't worry. This is what I'm usually filming on. You guys are sitting on my Clorox. I love that. All right. Is she back in business? You guys are sitting on my Clorox. I love that. Crazy in both. And I will say, using the camera, we're gonna.
Okay, you know what? Her vlog is pretty much over. I just wanted to react to it. So I just gave my thoughts. I hope everyone has enjoyed this react video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.